If you're a market participant that's looking for hard assets with liquidity and salability and 24/7 free market access, Bitcoin overperformed. It was available, it was leading, it was truthful, it was free, and it corrected already. So the takeaway is don't listen to the noise. You got to stay humble and stack sats. Bitcoin is always available to sell, and markets will always sell what they can, not what they want.
Jack Mallers, the CEO of Strike, has revealed why he thinks that Bitcoin is the ultimate currency. And the reason is because Bitcoin has the ability to provide liquidity and access around the clock, especially during times of financial crisis. Unlike traditional financial markets, which operate within set hours and can be slow to react in emergencies, Bitcoin is available 24/7. This means that people can buy or sell Bitcoin any time of the day or night, no matter what's happening in the global economy. During a crisis, people often need quick access to their assets. Bitcoin's continuous operation ensures that investors can quickly convert their holdings into cash or other assets without waiting for market hours to reopen. This constant availability makes Bitcoin a valuable option for those seeking immediate financial action and stability when traditional markets might be closed or experiencing delays. This statement could lead to an influx of investors in the crypto space, driving up the price of Bitcoin and further establishing the market. In an interesting turn of events, Coinbase has just made headlines by striking a $600 million agreement with the US government for the purchase of 10,000 Bitcoin. This Bitcoin isn't just any Bitcoin, it's part of the infamous Silk Road stash that the US government seized years ago. The Silk Road was a notorious dark web marketplace that had operated from 2011 to 2013, dealing in illegal goods and services, and using Bitcoin as its primary currency. When the site was shut down, the US government seized a massive amount of Bitcoin, which has been slowly auctioned off over the years. By picking Coinbase, one of the most trusted names in the crypto world, the government is ensuring everything goes off without a hitch. But what does this mean for the market? Such a large amount of Bitcoin hitting the market all at once could shake things up. Some experts think that we might see a dip in prices as the market tries to handle the extra supply. But on the flip side, others believe that this could be a golden opportunity for buyers to jump in before the price bounces back. Speaking of mega deals, while Los Blancos scored twice against Atlanta FC and clinched the UEFA Super Cup, the UEFA made headlines of its own during the match by announcing a new partnership with Crypto.com. This deal makes Crypto.com the official cryptocurrency partner of the UEFA, giving the brand a big boost in European football. This partnership includes putting Crypto.com's name all over the UEFA matches, creating cool digital content, and getting fans involved with crypto and blockchain stuff. Announcing this at such a big match shows that the UEFA is serious about jumping into the digital future of sports. For Crypto.com, the timing couldn't be better. This partnership puts them in front of millions of football fans, giving them a huge platform to grow. Teaming up with UEFA not only gets their name out there, but also helps them lead the way in mixing sports with digital finance. This could really change how fans connect with their teams and how money flows in the sports world. While the US government is offloading their Bitcoin stash, Goldman Sachs is diving headfirst into the crypto world by purchasing $418 million worth of Bitcoin. Yep, you heard that right. This is a huge turnaround for the investment banking giant, which has been pretty cautious about jumping into digital assets until now. But with this move, they're giving Bitcoin a serious nod of approval in the traditional finance space. So why did they do it? Well, it looks like Goldman is playing the long game, trying to mix things up in their portfolio and ride the wave of institutional adoption of Bitcoin. This could be a big deal for the crypto market. If other big financial players follow Goldman's lead, we can see a lot more money flowing into Bitcoin, potentially boosting its price even more. This investment also ties into a bigger trend on Wall Street, where firms are starting to see cryptocurrencies as a hedge against inflation and a hot new asset class with tons of potential. The news is causing quite a buzz in the financial community, with people wondering if Goldman's move will spark a new wave of institutional investments in Bitcoin, making it even more legit as a mainstream asset. All eyes are on the market now to see how this shakes out and whether other big players will jump on the Bitcoin bandwagon too.
Big news! MetaMask has teamed up with Mastercard to launch a crypto-backed debit card in Europe. You can now spend your crypto directly from your self-custody wallet. This is game-changing. So, MetaMask and Mastercard partnered to offer a debit card that lets users spend their crypto straight from their wallets. You don't need to convert your crypto to fiat first. That's huge because it's giving more utility to digital assets.
And yet another deal struck by crypto giant Mastercard and MetaMask have teamed up to launch a game-changing debit card that makes it super easy to spend your crypto in everyday life. With this new card, you can use your digital assets directly from your MetaMask wallet, just like you would with any other regular debit card. No need to convert your crypto to cash first. Whether you're buying a coffee or booking a trip, this card lets you tap into your crypto as easily as swiping for a regular purchase. This partnership is a big deal for making cryptocurrencies more mainstream. By combining Mastercard's massive payment network with MetaMask's expertise in the crypto world, this debit card makes using digital currencies in your day-to-day life a breeze. For the crypto community, this means more legitimacy and easier access to spending digital assets. It could also inspire more people to start using crypto, helping the entire space grow and evolve.
Right now, the latest read on inflation, CPI on a month-over-month basis, coming in line with expectations, a month-over-month increase of 0.2%. On that core month-over-month reading, also in line with expectations of a 0.2% increase. On a year-over-year basis, the headline CPI number coming in just below, a bit softer than what the street was looking for here at 2.9%. That core year-over-year figure, though, coming in line with expectations at 3.2%.
And finally, in July, the consumer price index inflation rate cooled down to 2.9% year over year, coming in just below the expected 3.0%. While that might not seem like a huge difference, it actually signifies that inflation is starting to ease off more than people thought. For everyday folks, this means that prices for things like groceries, gas, and other essentials aren't climbing as fast as they have been, which is a bit of a breather for our wallets. But now for the bigger picture. This drop could have some interesting implications. The Federal Reserve, which has been on a mission to tame inflation by hiking interest rates, might see this as a sign that their strategy is paying off. If inflation continues to cool, they might hit a pause on further rate increases or at least slow them down, which could be good news for borrowing costs on things like mortgages and loans. This dip in the inflation could also have some interesting effects on the crypto market. Lower inflation might mean that the Federal Reserve is less aggressive with interest rate hikes, which generally supports riskier assets like cryptocurrencies. When interest rates are lower, traditional investments like bonds become less attractive, and investors often turn to alternative assets, including crypto, for better returns. So if this trend of cooling inflation continues, we might see renewed interest in Bitcoin and other digital currencies as investors look for opportunities in a more stable economic environment. But of course, this is just 1 month's data, so everyone is keeping an eye on whether this trend sticks or if it's just a temporary blip. Either way, it's a positive signal that the runaway inflation we've been dealing with might finally be starting to get under control. And that's a wrap for today. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for the latest in the world of crypto. See you next time.